LUNC doubled as token burns, and a network vote pushed Terra Classic back into focus. LUNC Surges Token puts the focus on the rally, is pressing into a 4-year resistance zone near 0.0001. The confirmed detail is that LUNC recorded a sharp 100% rally alongside large token burns and a May 6 upgrade vote. The opening tension is concrete. Whether LUNC closes above 0.0001 or rejects before the network vote settles. That matters for LUNC traders and Terra Classic validators because they have to read 923 M burned and 0.0001 zone before the full outcome is visible. The first read should stay tied to those facts, not to broad crypto mood or an unsupported forecast. The baseline starts with this. 923 million LUNC were burned on May 1 and more than 1 billion were removed in recent weeks. The token also reached a 13-month high of 0.00009724, while market cap moved above $530 million. The measurable anchor is 923 M burned, while 0.0001 zone gives the story its structure. The related signal is 6.46 T supply, which keeps the story tied to a specific mechanism instead of a vague market reaction. These details set the boundary for the rest of the segment. What is confirmed, who is exposed, and which checkpoint must arrive before the next read changes. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The mechanism is burns reduce supply, but the total supply remains far larger than the recent burn amount. In plain English, removing tokens helps only if demand and network use can keep pace with the remaining supply base. That matters because whether burn momentum becomes network progress depends on the mechanism working as described, not on a headline alone. If a viewer misses this mechanism, the story can look like ordinary volatility or routine announcement traffic. For Terra Classic, it is really a test of burn rally and whether the vote and volume support the breakout. If that condition does not appear, the setup stays conditional rather than confirmed. The direct impact lands on LUNC traders and Terra Classic validators. Late buyers face a clean breakout-or-rejection zone at the same level driving the excitement. Retail FOMO can amplify both directions when price sits under a well-known resistance level. This is where the story becomes practical, because it changes whether burn momentum becomes network progress rather than only the mood around Terra Classic. The affected side does not need a grand market narrative to feel the consequence. It needs clarity on May 6 vote. That is why the impact scene stays focused on the user, trader, protocol, regulator, or institution actually named in the facts. The unresolved part is the May 6 vote outcome, and real utility beyond burns are still unresolved. That does not prove that burns alone can support a durable Terra Classic recovery. The evidence that would clarify the gap is a strong volume close above 0.0001 and clear upgrade follow-through. This boundary is not a formality. It is the difference between the confirmed event and the outcome people may already be trying to price. Without that proof, burn-driven momentum remains a live risk, even if the first reaction looks confident. Until that evidence appears, the confirmed event and the expected outcome have to stay separate. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The practical signal is whether LUNC closes above 0.0001 or rejects before the network vote settles. LUNC Surges Token should be judged by that trigger, not by the loudest forecast attached to it. If the vote and volume support the breakout, the story gains confirmation. If the level rejects price, attention shifts back to burn-driven momentum. The useful close is to track 923 M burned, 0.0001 zone, and May 6 vote together, because one signal alone can misread a conditional setup. For Terra Classic, resistance is the first real filter.